Allah then tells the Holy Prophet, okay, say to them, let us call our sons and your sons, our women and your women, ourselves and yourselves. And let us invoke the curse of God upon those that are lying. Right? Long story short, the brother mentioned it a little bit, so I'll fast forward a little bit. On that day, Imam Hassan and Imam Hussein came. And Fatima Zahra came. And Imam Ali also came. And then the Holy Prophet also came. 5 individuals against the Christians. And they were engaging in what we call a mubahila. Mubahila, long story short, is this. We say that, okay, fine. When you say you are with the truth, I say I'm with the truth. Whoever among us is lying, may he be cursed and may he be destroyed. That's a mubahila in simple terms. So the Prophet was about to engage in a mubahila with the Christians. Then on that day, the Holy Prophet arrived with Hassan, Hussein, Ali, and Fatima, and himself. The question is this. From the children, because it said our children and your children, who was invited? It said Hassan and Hussein. From the women, who was invited? Fatima. No problem. And then from the cells, who was invited? So on that day, it is from that day where Imam Ali was called what? Nafsul Rasul. The Holy Prophet ﷺ, what did he say? He said, Ana wa Aliyun min nafsin wahida. Me and Ali, we are from the same soul. In another narration, what does the Holy Prophet say? Ana wa Aliyun min shajaratin wahida wa baqi nasi min shajaratin shatta. I and Ali, we are from one essence and from one tree. But the rest of mankind are from scattered essences and scattered trees. How? How is it that Imam Ali and the Holy Prophet are from one essence and are from one tree? How? That is why if you read, even in the school of the Ahl Sunnah, they have a narration where it says, the Holy Prophet said, Inna Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala ja'ala dhurriyyata kulli nabiyyin fi sulbih wa ja'ala dhurriyyati fi sulbi Ali ibn Abi Talib. Says Allah had made the genealogy of every single prophet to be in his own genealogy. But Allah made my genealogy to be in Ali ibn Abi Talib. There is not a single human being, not only prophet, there is not a single human being in all of history that has ever made his own lineage and his own genealogy, his own offspring and his own progeny to go through another human being besides Ali. You will never find such a person, deliberately of course. Unintentionally you will get such people. But only Ali ibn Abi Talib did it deliberately for the Holy Prophet. That is why if you read in the Battle of Siffin, what did Imam Ali do? Who was the first person that he instructed to go to war? He instructed who? Abu Fatma Abbas and Muhammad ibn al-Hanafiya. And those were his children from other wives. Right? Through, what's her name? Al-Banin and Ja'far. Ja'far al-Hanafiya. Those other women, then they asked Imam Ali, why are you not sending Hassan and Hussein to go to battle? What did the Imam say? He said that no, Hassan and Hussein are not my children. Allah. He said Hassan and Hussein are not my children. They are the children of the Holy Prophet. Abbas and Muhammad ibn al-Hanafiya, they are my children, yes. Only Ali has ever made that. You'll never find a single human being in history. Now the question is this. Let's go back to that verse. Let us call our children and your children ourselves and yourselves. My question to you is this. Hassan and Hussein, are they the children of the Holy Prophet? Biologically speaking? No. They are not. So why is it that the Quran is saying our children and your children? Okay, you might say that, okay, but Fatima is also the child of the Holy Prophet, right? No problem, let's accept. But Hassan and Hussein are the grandsons. And what's a grandson in Arabic? It's a hafid. Why didn't it say wa ahfadana wa ahfadahu? But anyway, Let's submit and let's accept. But now when it comes to Fatima, it says child. She is one of the children of the Holy Prophet, right? Then what are you going to do with our woman and your woman? What are you going to do? So now the question is this. I want you to pay close attention. The Holy Prophet is ordered to say, our children and your children, our women and your women. My question is this. Whose children are Hassan and Hussein? I thought they were the children of the Holy Prophet. Okay, fine. Let's accept that it is the children of the Holy Prophet and they were considered as children of the Holy Prophet. But now the question is this. Is Fatima the woman of the Holy Prophet? He's not. Why? Because when the Quran says in Surah Al-Ahzab, and it addresses the wives of the Holy Prophet, what does it say? Ya Nisa an-Nabi. When it addresses the wives of the Prophet, it says, O women of the Prophet. But now when it's saying, O Prophet, say our woman and your woman. Ajib. So Fatima is the wife of the Prophet? No. So who is this verse talking about? So meaning in the Quran, when it says faqul, when the Quran says qul, who is he talking to? I want to scare you. I want to scare you. When the Quran says faqul, nad'u abna'ana wa abna'akum wa nisa'ana wa nisa'akum. When Allah addresses the Holy Prophet in the Quran, he says qul, right? But now why is it the children and the women of Ali? It's not the children and the women of the Holy Prophet. What's happening with this ayah? What is this ayah trying to tell us? What is this ayah trying to tell us? Because every time when the Quran says qul, who is it talking to? The Holy Prophet. Now who is it talking to now? Because it says ya nisa, nisa. So who is it talking to? That is why I said ana wa aliyun min nafsin wahida. Me and Ali, we are from one essence, one soul. One soul. That's why his children are not his children. If it was different, that's why the Imams, we call them what? Ibn Rasulillah, Yabna Rasulillah. Not Yabna Ali, Ibn Abi Talib. Sallu ala Muhammadin wa ala Muhammad. Before I proceed to the next point. Every single prophet, and not only every single prophet, but every single infallible, and not only every single infallible, but every single special person, be it a great scholar, be it a great human being in history, has what? Has a distinct quality and character. There's not a single prophet that is different. Alright? You see, Sulaiman said, no, I want the biggest kingdom. Isn't it? That was his dua in the Quran. He says, my Lord, grant me a kingdom that none shall surpass up until the last days. Allah said, I accept. And that's why there will never be a greater kingdom than the kingdom of Sulaiman alayhi salam. Right? An example with Isa, he was born out of a virgin birth. And he was granted prophethood, and he was granted the book, and he was granted the ability to cure people who are blind and who are lepers, and who also had the ability to give life to dead people. It's unique for Isa alayhi salam. Maryam, she was the one who was granted the ability to give birth to a human being without another man. Musa was granted 9 miracles, split the river, granting a plague, and so on and so forth. Every single prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is granted something that is distinct. It's not the same as the other. This is the argument that we use for miracles, for mu'jiza in theology. We say that if you say you have done a miracle and you are floating, no, you have to come with a miracle that nobody else has done. The quality of miracles, one of the qualities of a miracle is that it must be unique. So every single human being has something that no other human being is given. But now with the prophets, it's also the same. When it comes to their miracles are never the same. Adam alayhi salatu wasalam, Allah made the angels to make sajda to him. Nobody else besides Adam is granted the ability to make sajda. Nobody. Nobody. وَإِذْ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَ أُسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ. We say it's talking about Adam, it's not talking about mankind. There is a difference between Bani Adam and Adam. But anyway, let's just mention a little bit something about the Holy Prophet, because you know you can't mention Imam Ali without mentioning the Holy Prophet. Allah says about Adam that all angels make sajda to Adam, right? But what does he say about the Holy Prophet? He says, Inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi. Indeed, Allah and the angels make salah on Muhammad, make salah on the Nabi. He did not only just stop there. He says Allah includes himself with the angels. But when it comes to Adam, he says, okay, fine, Adam, when I'm just going to restrict you to the angels. But when it comes to Khatamin Nabiyyin, when it comes to Muhammad, after that he added, what did he say? Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
That's about the Holy Prophet. So meaning the Holy Prophet, he's granted the Quran. The Holy Prophet is granted the Quran. He wasn't granted the kingdom of Sulaiman. He wasn't granted the miracle of being saved from the fire like Ibrahim. He wasn't granted the ability of building the Kaaba like Ibrahim. Each and every prophet has a distinct quality and a distinct role that they have to play. And that's why, inshallah, one day we will prove this. That not only for the prophets, but even for the imams. Why is Imam al-Baqir called al-Baqir? Why? Because no human being, no prophet, no human being, can challenge it if you want, has had the ability to expand knowledge more than Imam al-Baqir. I challenge you, if you come with anybody that had the ability to expand knowledge more than Imam al-Baqir, I will submit. I won't say I will give you something. I won't say I'll give you money. Not that I won't give you. If I had it, I would give you probably. That's why Imam al-Baqir is called al-Baqir. Right? Imam Sajjad, nobody has given humankind more supplications than Sajjad alayhi salam. Nobody. And then inshallah one day, but this is, I'm saving it for the 15th of Sha'ban inshallah. When we talk about Imam al-Mahdi, where you will understand that
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
No infallible since the beginning of time up until now has ever went into an occultation. Nobody. No infallible. Even Isa, when he left, how many disciples did he leave? He left the 12 disciples. After the 12 disciples passed away, he left us with what? With Ashab al-Kahf. After Ashab al-Kahf, the wilayah went to somebody else. So meaning there were infallibles. That's why we also believe that no, the disciples, they were ma'soom. Although their infallibility was a bit lower than the prophets and the imams. Because Allah says, وَأَوْحَيْتُ إِلَى الْحَوَارِيِّينَ. When I made the wahi to the Hawariyin. How do you give wahi to a fallible person? So we believe that the Hawariyun, the disciples, they were what? They were ma'soom. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Ajil farajahu.
Sorry man, I'm taking a lot of time. I know I'm taking a lot of time.
Bismillah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Allow me, please allow me. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm very sorry, but please allow me to, give me some few more minutes. I know I talk a lot, but today just, for the sake of my name, for my name's sake, please, I'm asking you.
We'll give you an hour, inshallah.
صلى على محمد وآل محمد.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
So the Holy Prophet says, me and Ali, we are from one soul. Right? So each and every single individual has got special qualities and characteristics. Inshallah, one day when we speak about Imam Mahdi, we will speak about also another issue, which is the Raja'ah. We will be talking about the Raja'ah on the 15th of Sha'ban. That only Imam al-Mahdi has this miracle. The Raja'ah. For those of you who like, you see the young brothers here, maybe who watch Naruto. I don't know if you watch Naruto. If you watch Naruto, oh yeah, Sister Nura, I know she likes watching Naruto. But in the third great ninja war, in the Naruto, anime, there is what we call a reanimation jutsu. Right? Imam al-Mahdi is going to be granted the ability to do a reanimation jutsu, which is al-Raj'ah. He will be able to give life to certain people that were alive before. And then they will fight in that war. So you see that writer, Mishimoto, he was onto something. I don't know which books he was reading when he was writing Naruto. But anyway, sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
So every Imam has what? He's got a special quality. He's got his own quality. Every infallible also has got his own quality. I want you to ponder on the following. Haji Jawad, I know you are an expert when it comes to such matters. How many Imams or how many infallibles of Ahlul Bayt, or how many infallibles do we have? Let me ask you a rather simpler question. First, how many infallibles do we have of Ahlul Bayt? Zipo? No, infallibles of Ahlul Bayt. But adding the Prophet and Lady Fatima as well? 14. Simple. So it's a very simple question. Simple. How many of them, of the infallibles, the 14 infallibles, are named Muhammad?
The first, the middle, and the last.
How many of them are named Ali?
3.
No.
Well,
Muhammad, all of them are named 4.
4.
Ali, 4. Serious? No. There are 4 infallibles named Muhammad and there are 4 infallibles named Ali. First one, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
And then comes who? The 5th Imam, Imam al-Baqir. His name is Muhammad. And then comes the 10th Imam, Imam al-Jawad. And then comes the 12th Imam, Imam al-Mahdi. And then what about Ali? The first Imam is what? Ali. And then 4th Imam, Imam Zain al-Abidin. And then 8th Imam, Imam al-Rida. And then 10th Imam comes Imam al-Hadi. Mind blowing, huh? Meaning Allah and the Holy Prophet wanted to make sure that, you know what, the essence of Ali and Muhammad will remain so similar that they will indeed be one and the same, even in the Ahlul Bayt. Just when you thought that was a punchline. Muhammad comes first, and then after that Ali comes second, right? And then between the 5th and the 4th, who comes first? Ali comes first, then Muhammad comes, right? And then between the 8th and the 10th, who comes first? Muhammad comes first, then Ali comes. And then after that, Ali comes, then Muhammad comes. So, zigzag. Yeah.
Nare Risala.
Ya
Ali. Nare Risala.
Ya
Ali. Nare Risala, Ya Rasulullah. Nare Risala.
Ya Rasulullah.
Nare Risala.
Ya Rasulullah.
Nare Haidare.
Ya Ali.
Tumisam Ali.
Ya Ali.
Kira-kira Nare Haidare, Nare. Tumisam Ali.
Ya Ali.
Ahsantu. So, that is Imam Ali and the Holy Prophet. Right? So this is the maqam of Imam Ali. Huh? Don't play with Imam Ali. That's what we mean when we say Muhammad and Ali are nafsun wahida. They are of the one essence, of the similar essence. Now there are so many verses that we can use to substantiate this, but I'm just going to quote few verses. Just few verses, inshallah. Already I've taken a lot of your time, so I will cut the lecture, inshallah. So, there is a verse in Surah An-Nisa. In Surah An-Nisa, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, this is the verse that we use for tawassul. وَلَوْ أَنَّهُمْ إِذْ ظَلَمُوا أَنفُسَهُمْ جَاءُوكَ. Had they, when they done an injustice to themselves and they came to you, فَاسْتَغْفَرُوا اللَّهَ, and they seek forgiveness from Allah. Then Allah says, وَاسْتَغْفَرَ لَهُمُ الرَّسُولُ, and the messenger seeks forgiveness for them. لَوَجَدُوا اللَّهَ تَوَّابًا رَحِيمًا, they will surely find Allah to be repentant and merciful. Right? Let us look at it again. Let us look at it again. وَلَوْ أَنَّهُمْ إِذْ ظَلَمُوا أَنفُسَهُمْ جَاءُوكَ. The Arab scholars, they will teach us. Al-Hajj Khalifa. When they did an injustice to themselves and they came to you. جَاءُوكَ. Habari ja'uka ka Arabic. Le ja'ukum ka Arabic. What is the difference? One is singular and the other is plural. What does this verse say? Ja'uka. They came to you. Who did they come to? The Holy Prophet. MashaAllah. Good. Excellent. But then I will ask you a question, considering that you're the one that answered. They come to you. Wastaghfirullah, and they seek forgiveness from Allah. Right? Wastaghfara lahumur rasul, and the messenger seeked forgiveness for them. Then who is the messenger? Let's go through it again. Had they, Sister Habiba, when they came to you, Sister Habiba, I'm talking to you, had they, when they come to you and they ask you for food, and Sister Habiba gave them food, does that make sense? Isn't it, I'm supposed to say, and you gave them food, not and the messenger gave them food? Then who is the messenger? I repeat, let me go back to the beginning of my sentence, in the beginning of my lecture. Is the Quran a book of eloquence and speech? The words in which they are, the way they are they arranged perfectly or not? They are arranged perfectly. We said that the word وَأَوْحَى رَبُّكَ إِلَى النَّحْلِ, it's exactly 16 words. And it's talking to the bee, and the bee is a female. And we explained that. So how is it that Allah now is talking to the Holy Prophet and He's saying the messenger? But I'm talking to you, Al-Hajj Khalifa, and Al-Hajj Khalifa will give them food. If I'm talking to you, I won't say Al-Hajj Khalifa will give them food. Is that characterized with eloquence? Okay, some say that no. But the Quran does that a lot of times. Yes, the Quran does that a lot of times. But why is it that when Allah says, قُلْ إِن كُنْتُمْ تُحِبُّونَ اللَّهِ فَاتَّبِعُونِ يُحْبِبُكُمُ اللَّهُ وَيَغْفِرُ لَكُمْ ذُنُوبَكُمْ. Say, if indeed you love Allah, Allah is telling the Holy Prophet, say, if indeed you love Allah, then فَاتَّبِعُونِ, meaning what? And follow me. Why didn't he say follow the Rasul? Another ayah of the Quran. قُلْ أَطِيعُوا اللَّهَ وَأَطِيعُوا الرَّسُولِ. How? If I say, Khalifa, tell them that they must obey Khalifa, it does not make sense. When obey Khalifa, obey Al-Hajj Khalifa, it's not eloquent. You will say, obey me, and that's why in the other verse it says what? فَاتَّبِعُونِ, follow me. But why here Allah is saying, قُلْ أَطِيعُوا اللَّهَ وَأَطِيعُوا الرَّسُولِ, obey Allah and obey His messenger. You have two solutions. It's either you will say that the Quran is not an eloquent book. That's the only way you will be saved. Like Basket Mouth says, it's either you say this or you say that. There are two things involved. So you either say that the Quran is not eloquent, or you say that no, Allah is talking about somebody else. That's the only solution. You don't have another solution. Now the question again is this. So who is the Quran talking about? If it is not talking about Imam Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Taalib, then tell us, who is it talking about? And that's what the Quran is for. Go to Surah Tawbah. In Surah Tawbah there is another verse. What does it say? قُلْ اِعْمَلُوا فَسَيَرَى اللَّهُ عَمَلَكُمْ وَرَسُولُهُ. Say, O Prophet, tell them, do actions and do deeds. Allah will see your actions. Right? Now this is the Holy Prophet speaking. Allah will see your actions and the messenger and those who believe. Why didn't he say, and I will also see your actions? صلوا على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
That's why we have a hadith that speaks about the Holy Prophet. The Holy Prophet says what? I was a prophet when Adam was between the soul and the body. In some narrations it says what? I was a prophet when Adam was between the water and the clay. The Prophet says, I was there. That's why you read verses like Surah An-Nur, that verse that says, وَعَدَ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَالَّذِينَ عَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ لَيَسْتَخْلِفَنَّهُم فِي الْأَرْضِ كَمَا اسْتَخْلَفَ الَّذِينَ. Allah made a promise to those who believe and those who do righteous deeds that He will make khulafa on the land the same way as He made khulafa before. He made khulafa on the land, on the earth, في الأرض. كَمَا اسْتَخْلَفَ الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِهِمْ. How did Allah make khulafa even before the earth was created? Na'am. So, what do we say? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what does He say in Surah An-Nisa? فَكَيْفَ إِذَا جِئْنَا مِنْ كُلِّ أُمَّةٍ بِشَهِيدٍ وَجِئْنَا بِكَ شَهِيدًا عَلَى هَؤُلَاءِ. The other verse is found in Surah An-Nahl. Allah is saying that, O Prophet, how will it be that we will bring forth from each and every ummah a witness, and we will bring you as a witness upon those people? The Holy Prophet is a witness above all the other witnesses. Isa is a witness for his nation. Ibrahim is a witness for his nation. Musa is a witness for his nation, but the Holy Prophet is a witness for the prophets. He's going to take testimony against the prophets.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
I did apologize. So if Lila Bile, I did apologize that I was going to take longer. In Surah Al-Ra'd, Allah says something very scary. He's saying that the Holy Prophet is a witness. Isn't it? We have established that the Holy Prophet is a witness for each and every witness. Meaning all the prophets, he's a witness above them. Right? But look at what Allah says in Surah Al-Ra'd at the end. Allah says, وَيَقُولُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا لَسْتَ مُرْسَلًا. And those who disbelieve say, you are not a messenger. They tell the Holy Prophet that, no, Prophet, you are not a messenger. You are not a messenger, you are lying. But then what does Allah say? He says, Qul, tell them. Okay? They say you are not a messenger, tell them. What must I say, Ya Allah? The Holy Prophet asks. Allah says, Qul kafa billahi shahidan bayni wa baynakum. Allah suffices for me as a witness. He said that shaheed means what? Witness. He says only Allah suffices for me as a witness. But do you know what else he said? What else did he say? At the end of Surah Al-Ra'd, verse number 43. Kafa billahi shahidan bayni wa baynakum. What else? وَمَنْ عِنْدَهُ عِلْمُ الْكِتَابِ. And the one who possesses the knowledge of the book. I don't care, as long as I have Allah and I have the one who possesses the knowledge of the book. Whoever you want to say the knowledge of the book belongs to, I don't care. For me, it's Ali. Because indeed.
Nare Haidare.
Yeah. So meaning what? This is proving what we were saying in the beginning of my talk. There is a hadith that I quoted from the Holy Prophet. Although some of our ulama, they find this hadith to be problematic. But the Holy Prophet says what? ما من نبي بعث معه إلا بعث معه علي باطنا ومعي ظاهرا. The Holy Prophet says what? He says there is not a single prophet that has ever lived and that has ever been placed on this earth except that Ali was sent with him in secret. Batinan, hidden. But then what does he say? وَمَعِيَ ظَاهِرًا. But with me, open.
नारे हैदरे
Ya Ali.
हैदरे
Ya
नारे हैदरे
Ya Ali.
Ali was there. All the prophets was hidden. And we proved it with Surah Ra'ad. That what? He is a witness with the Holy Prophet. Isn't it the Holy Prophet? Allah said what? You are a witness above all those other witnesses. But for Ali, he said what? Allah suffices as a witness for you and the one who possesses the knowledge of the book. And we know it's Ali. So it's not only hadith, but it's also Quran. I think that's all, inshallah. And I think I've given you enough, ne? I think I've given you enough. No. May Allah make it easy for us, make us followers of Amir al-Mu'mineen, inshallah. And may Allah... Sorry, I apologize. I'll apologize once more, inshallah, for taking a lot of your time. I know you guys are tired. And may Allah make it easy, and all your efforts and all your endeavors for coming here. May Allah grant you all your rewards, inshallah. May Allah always, in this world and in the afterlife, may He make us to be with Mawla Ali alayhi salam. May we live like him. May we aspire to be like him. Because it's not sufficient, my respected brothers and sisters, to just praise Ali. It's not sufficient. It's not enough. It's not enough. We must follow him. We must be a good representative of him, inshallah. So may Allah make it easy and forgive us for misrepresenting Mawla Ali alayhi salam. And may He make us to be better examples from today on and onwards, inshallah. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما
اللهم صل على محمد وآله.
So inshallah we're going to make ziyarah of Imam Ali alayhi salam. No matter what we go before.
not necessarily but